Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Libra, November 10, 2024. Today's energies position you well to connect with others and enjoy refreshing activities, particularly on a mental level. The moon spends the day in your sector of the higher mind and spirit, inspiring you to reach new heights. The desire for just a little more from a relationship or project is with you. Venturing beyond your routine is attractive. You may be seeking a higher level of freedom and well-being, and with the moon's harmonious connections with Mercury and the node, this may very well be possible. Conversations can be rewarding. Nevertheless, the sun encourages a more detail-oriented, practical focus these days, and you may briefly feel torn between activities. Boredom with the usual routine can be in the spotlight. As divided as you may be about work and play, you're in a great position to think up new ideas and possibilities. As well, it could be that you find more meaning in your work or duties. A new moon always opens the door to you and the human collective for the weeks that follow it. The new moon in Scorpio will be felt especially strongly now and in the 6 months ahead. Anytime we have a new moon in this sign, its energy draws a laser focus to the trust, vulnerability, and intimacy in our significant relationships. It encourages us to share more with those whom we love or ask for what we truly want, desire, or need. Yet, because this energy is so intense, it can also shatter relationships, allowing us to be reborn in the process of evolution. What do you need to address? It might be time to circle back when the moon in Aquarius sextiles Mercury in Sagittarius. An idea, question, or conversation might come back around today. Now that you have a moment, you might feel ready to reopen this discussion. Maybe it is time to pitch an idea again, especially if your ideas are more applicable now than before. You could also have an answer or something else to add to an old conversation. This will be your opportunity to say what needs to be said, so do it. One thing to keep in mind is that you have time on your side. When things seem to be moving too fast to really get a grasp on them, try to stay out of harm's way and heed your inner counsel. Have you had a special interest lately that you've been meaning to investigate? Learning how to throw pottery, sewing, or another creative project that you can make with your own 2 hands? This is the kind of work that will be grounding for you right now, and this is what you need. It's time to take a look at your money situation. It's in day, and this is the primary essence of this number. You're not renowned for strong budgetary skills. In fact, trying to get consistency and commitment from you can be challenging at best. Yet even you need to eat and have a roof over your head, and like it or not, you have to put aside the creative for the practical every now and then. Consider finding solid ways to ensure a relatively steady flow of income. There is nothing unusual about the moon's alignment with Pluto before leaving your financial sector today, as they have done this many times since the planet of change and transformation returned in 2008. However, with Pluto leaving and not returning again in our lifetime, this routine monthly visit is becoming more significant. It's important to let your subconscious absorb as much information and insight as possible without overthinking things. When the moon leaves, it will move to an adventurous part of your chart, 12 days before Pluto is set to return and spend the next 20 years here. With the sun still 2 weeks away from your relationships sector and from turning the solar onto your relationships with Venus, the planet of love leaving in 4 days, she will be long gone by then. This is giving you time to listen to your heart before the sun's reality checks while working with Mercury, the planet of communication, to get the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. If recent changes have made your goals feel harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself permission to pause and regroup. Remember, setbacks aren't necessarily roadblocks. They're often opportunities in disguise, giving us a chance to step back, reevaluate, and refine our approach. Think of them as gentle reminders from the universe to adjust, adapt, and ultimately grow. It's like those times when you're determined to reach a destination but realize halfway there that you need a new path. Have you ever set a goal that felt out of reach, only to find a new and better way forward? If so, you know how satisfying it feels to overcome initial hurdles and end up with an even better outcome than you first imagined. Embrace these moments, because they're simply steps along your unique journey toward fulfillment. If you're feeling an itch to try something new or explore unfamiliar territory, today's a wonderful day to dive in. Learning a new skill, taking up a hobby, or even joining a class can enrich not only your mind but your social circle too. When we share learning experiences with others, it creates special bonds that often become lasting friendships. Whether it's a cooking class, a fitness session, or a creative workshop, the joy of exploring with others can be truly inspiring. Have you ever joined an activity just for fun and ended up meeting people who brought something wonderful to your life? Think of today as an invitation to step out of your comfort zone. You never know what new adventure or friendship might be waiting for you. Physically, today's energy could bring an extra boost of vitality, and this is the perfect opportunity to channel that into self-care and well-being. Maybe you've been wanting to get back into a fitness routine, try out a new workout, or pick up a long-lost hobby like cycling or yoga. These small, positive steps toward health have a way of uplifting not only the body but also the spirit. Have you ever felt that surge of clarity and calm after a good workout? Why not let today be your day to rediscover that feeling? Go for a brisk walk, stretch in the fresh air, or pump up those bike tires and explore a nearby trail. Even the simplest movement can remind you just how good it feels to care for your body. Meanwhile, certain challenges that have been lingering in the background may now demand your attention. And maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but today, it's clear it's time to handle it head-on. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, view this as a nudge from the universe to take charge. Facing these issues now can prevent them from becoming even bigger distractions down the line, giving you a renewed sense of control and peace of mind. Have you ever had that aha moment after finally tackling something you've avoided? Today might be that momento. It's your chance to clear the air, tie up loose ends, and move forward with confidence. Often, the solutions we need are more straightforward than we think, and handling things now can bring a profound sense of accomplishment and relief. If you're working on a long-term goal, don't hold back on sharing your enthusiasm with others. When you openly show your passion, friends, family, or even colleagues might feel inspired to support your dreams too. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how contagious genuine excitement can be? Your energy could be the spark that motivates others to pursue their own goals with similar passion. Let this positive momentum carry you forward, knowing that every bit of encouragement you share is not only helping you but also inspiring those around you. Sometimes, just hearing someone else's story can be the encouragement we need to take our own next big step. Financially, today might be a day where you feel like treating yourself to something small, and that's perfectly okay. Whether it's a book you've been wanting, a favorite treat, or a small home item, allow yourself that simple joy. Have you ever noticed how a small indulgence can uplift your entire day? If you keep your budget in mind, today's little splurge can be a fulfilling reward for all your hard work. And if you're considering a bigger investment, maybe in something that aligns with a long-term goal, remember to seek out some solid advice. A little planning can make a huge difference and help you make choices you'll feel great about down the line. Today is filled with potential, the chance to tackle old challenges, the freedom to explore something new, and the joy of celebrating the small victories along the way. Take a moment to reflect on what resonates most with you.